Welcome to my YouTube channel, the Flutter Community, and this is my first video, how to set up Flutter in Android Studio, and later I will explain how to set up Flutter path into environment variable so that we can access Flutter command anywhere inside terminal. Here we go. Visit their official website flutter.dev and go with get started option. Here you will find all the supported operating system by the Flutter. Currently I am using Mac operating system, so I will choose this option. Suppose if you are using Windows operating system or Linux or Chrome operating system, then just go with that option and download the SDK. In Mac operating system, here is the link for the Flutter SDK, that is stable branch, and the version is 1.17.5. Before starting the Flutter development, we need three things. First one IDE, second one is Flutter SDK, and last one is Flutter and Dart plugin. So I'm going to download this Flutter SDK. It's approx 1 GB in size, but I have already downloaded, so I'm not going to download it again. And after downloading, I have extracted this. So open your Android Studio and find this option, that is configure. Here you will find the plugin section, and here search for the Flutter. Here is the Flutter plugin. I'm installing this, but it is asking for the Dart plugin because Flutter plugin requires the Dart plugin. After installing both the plugin, it will ask for restart your IDE so that changes will be happen to this IDE. Now I am restarting that IDE. After restarting, you will find the option for Flutter development. Here is the option start a new Flutter project. Okay, I'm going to create one new counter application that Flutter already gives. So here you will find four options: Flutter application, Flutter plugins, Flutter packages, and Flutter module. Currently we will go with Flutter application, and for the remaining part I will explain in upcoming videos. By choosing this Flutter application, we are able to develop a Flutter application that will run on different operating system, that is Android, iOS, even Flutter for web and desktop. So here is the project name. I'm going to name this Flutter counter up app, and here is the Flutter SDK path that we have downloaded and extracted already. Here is the location, so I'm going to locate the path for Flutter SDK. All right, here is the SDK Flutter, and this is our Flutter SDK path. So I am locating, and here previously we are getting some error, but now path is okay, so error is gone. Now we have to locate our project location. So this is the project location of my system, and here is the project description. Here you can add some description about your project. Otherwise you can modify your description in pubspec.yml file. I will explain in my upcoming videos about all the package architecture, about all the packaging structure. I will explain one by one. So I am just going to give one description in new Flutter counter app. All right, so here is the remaining configuration. Suppose for Android, if you want Android X components, then tick that one. By default it's currently ticked. And if you want to give the support for Kotlin for Android native code base, then just tick this box. And same way in iOS, if you want the base language as a script, then just tick this box. Now all the configuration process is done. Now it will create our project. Now it's creating Flutter project. Now it needs some internet connection to configure that repository to your system. Yeah, it's fine. Here is the option, and this is currently indexing is running, and you can find all the package architecture, all the packages and files. And this is the base file. This is we call heart of the Flutter application. We have to connect our simulator or real Android device. So I'm going to use iOS simulator. Now I'm opening iOS simulator. It will take some time because I'm opening this first time. Now here is the live directory. Here we will write all the Dart related code to this directory, and all the dependency which we are going to use we will write here inside the dependency section. And if you want to add the assets like images, videos, and something else, so you can add here. And same way we can you can add font here. And whenever you are making change in this file, you must go with pub.dev, pub.get, so it will sync your dependency with your project, so that we can able to run with new dependency. Same way start a Flutter. Okay, it's taking some more time because I'm opening this first time, so we have to wait for it. So I'm removing that comment. So for removing, I'm just writing this regular expression, and I'm still waiting. Maybe my system is slow, or maybe it takes lot of time in first time. So we have to wait for it. So Flutter use Dart as a primary language, and Dart is completely based on OOPS concept. Dart is purely object oriented language. The name OOPS states that it's completely based on object concept, and the value of each and every variable or reference is by default null. Suppose we are using integer variable, so if we are considering Java as a primary language, so the default value of integer is 0. But Dart is purely object oriented. It means if we are not assigning any reference to that object, so their value must be null. Right, my simulator is up now. Then we have to go with the run this application by using this button. This will run the main.dart file that is internally connected with our run command. So I am pressing this button. Now here you will find the build section. Here it will log all the building processes. So I'm using iOS simulator, so it will build and debug IPA that will transfer to this simulator, and this simulator will open that application. So we have to wait for the building processes. It will take some time because we are building this first time. And once it will done the processes, and once we have opened this application, then we have to whenever we will change, then we have to just press command S, and change will be reflected to here. Because the power of the hot reload given by the Flutter earlier, this feature is given by the React Native, and the same feature adapted by the Flutter. So you can find the same option, the same feature in React Native also. So now our application is running here. This is counter application. We have one floating action button, and one and text here, and one text for printing the count values. So I'm pressing the floating action button. Now it's increasing, value is increasing one by one. So this is all about what we are going to cover in this section. Now we have set up the Flutter SDK, Flutter plugins with the Android Studio. Now we are able to run our first counter application given by the Flutter framework. Now we will check the Flutter command is working or not. So I'm going to the terminal section, and now I'm typing the Flutter. Yeah, it's showing command not found Flutter because we are not set up the Flutter path into the environment variable. So it's some bit difficult to set the Flutter path into Mac operating system, but I will explain you one the Flutter SDK path. So I have given the path, but if we are doing this type of thing, so it will replace all the remaining the path addresses with this path. So we will add the remaining path reference here. Now it's fine, it will work. So I'm going to press Control X, Y, and enter. So now our path is setted. Now I'm trying to print path here, but here we will not find the current path. Here we will find the remaining path that is previously already set by the our system. So for refreshing that path, there are two things: you must restart your system or just use the this command, that is source home bash profile. It will refresh your path with this operating system. So let's check. Now it's done. Now I'm printing the path. Yeah, we are finding that path into here. So let me try by writing Flutter here. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Flutter command is working here. So the first command is Flutter doctor. Let's check it's giving all the info, all the Flutter related log or not. Yeah, it's giving fine, but we are running this first time, so we have to give the Android license and install the Pad as it's showing in their log. So for fixing this, we have to set the Android SDK root path. Okay, I'm going to set this one also. Go with the same command, sorry, this one, and write export Android SDK root and locate the Android SDK here. This is our Android root directory. So I am just pasting here. Now it's done. Control X, Y, enter. Now the source command that will refresh the whole path information to the operating system. And now let me check the path is written or not. So for that, write echo command dollar this one. Yeah, it's fine, it's working here. And then again just type flutter doctor. Yeah, it's taking some time. I think it's configuring with the system and communicating with the path. So this is fine. Checking Android license is taking unexpectedly long time. Okay, we will wait for that, no issue. Yeah, it's fine. Now it's showing Android license is not accepted. To resolve this, run flutter doctor. Okay, no issue. We will run this command so it will fix the license issue. All right. All right. So I'm running this command. I think it will fix our license issue. So we will move to the Xcode related things, so that we will install the Coca pod to the Xcode. I think it's working. All right. Oh, no, it's not done. I think we need to run this command again. Let me check what is the issue with this. Now I think it's fine. I think it will work. Let's wait for it. Yeah, it's working now. So what was the issue that I just copied that things, and the line is get separated, and these things is now get separated into next line. So I have removed that much space and given the same command into one line by spacing. So it's working now. Now I'm pressing y for accept. Just press y for everywhere, for every option. Now I think it's fine now. Now let me run flutter doctor again. I think Android related issue is fixed now. So we will install the CocoaPad. Let's wait for it. It should work. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Android toolchain. It's working. It's worked. And now we will install the CocoaPad. For installing this, we must run this command, and we are using sudo. Then it will ask for your password, your Mac password, but I have already given to this terminal, so that information will be stored. So I think we don't need to write the password again here. So let's wait for it. Yeah, it's fetching and it's working now. So these are the basic configurations. Suppose we are writing the flutter docker command and everything is correctly ticked, then it means our flutter is fine, our flutter is working fine, and we can develop application with flutter without any issue. So this is all about the setting up the path to environment variable. uh, when i when I was started the first time, I was faced so many problem in Mac operating system by searching things on net. but I found this command, and this command is working fine. That is that use the nano editor. So you can add all other. We don't need to go from here. We just press Control S, and it will work. See, now it's changed. So in the same way, you can do any kind of changes with your code, and just press Control S, and it will reflect to your simulator or emulator or your real Android devices or iOS devices. So Flutter makes the development very easy and fast and very efficient. You can debug it very fast with this framework. So it's really great technology, great framework given by the Google, and it's stable now. So we have to learn more things on this technology because it's completely cross platform. We can write we can maintain only single code base, and we can build build for multiple OS. So this is the power of Flutter. Currently I am working on one of IoT related project. So I'm developing one Flutter project that works for Flutter desktop and communicate with the IoT devices with Mac server. So really I have a great experience with the Flutter, and I'm working on Flutter from last 2 years when it was in beta, and I have completed 7 to 8 project, that is major project in Flutter, and this is my ninth project. uh, that is I'm working for one of my client, and my experience is with Flutter is really awesome, and really you will like this framework. So I think it will take some more time, so we must wait for it. All right, CocoaPad is installed now. Now let me clear, and let me run the same command, that is Flutter Doctor, and let's wait for it whether everything is installed correctly or not. I think yeah, it's fine. Everything is correctly installed. Now my Mac machine is well configured to run the Flutter, and now we are able to develop Flutter application without any issue. So this is all about the basic configuration, how to set up Flutter and set up the path into environment variable. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and keep supporting, and just subscribe this channel and press the bell icon.